Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you. You could be doing anything with your time right now. You sitting, standing, driving, whatever it is you're doing. You locked in, focus, giving me your undivided attention. At least I hope so. It's the only way you're really gonna hear the message. But smash that like button. It don't cost you nothing. Don't hate. Participate. You could be doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Everybody got a voice. It's free networking, free exposure. You never know your message. Even if it hits one person, that's a blessing. I give thanks and praise for that, for all my subscribers and followers and people who, even though you guys don't leave comments, just the fact that you're viewing it, I appreciate you for that. Leave some comments because I can't get better or I can't stop doing certain things that is probably hindering my page. But listen, the show must go on. So I didn't even realize the last video I did made it 100 videos, man. Shout out to myself. Big up myself for 100 videos. That's crazy. And I'm so appreciative for that because I don't think you guys really understand who I am and the nature and what it takes for me to come here on a bi-weekly basis or every 3 weeks or, life be life and sometimes. So I try to keep it bi-weekly, but sometimes things happen. But the whole point is for me to be delivering these videos for you is a big stretch for me. Anybody who really knows me, who knows what I'm about or what I've been about and what I stand for, I'm a very incognito type of guy. And this is just not my forte. But I made it my forte because, I have a growth mindset. And I know what self-help, self-development, working on me has done for me. And I like to kind of share that in all aspects. That's why I like to say this is my unbiased opinion. Some of it is facts. Some of it is just my opinion. But it's definitely always coming from an unbiased place. I definitely know how to separate that from me just delivering the message on how I feel on a one side. Like, no, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna still tell you how I feel, but I'm gonna tell you this is just my opinion. You know what I mean? So shout out to myself and shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who's grateful but never satisfied. That feel like they always gotta level up, always gotta continue to be the best version of themselves, and they know they gotta put in that work to do that. Just like you go to work every day to make some money, get your savings right, pay your bills. You gotta put in the work for you, man, if you want to be a better version of you. It's not gonna happen just because you want it to happen. That takes dedication, discipline, and determination for you to level up and continue to progress. Because a lot of you guys move like y'all coming back and doing this all over again, man. I always say this is a one-shot deal. Ain't no do-overs in this game called life, man. This is it. So you decide what you want to do with your 24. But with my 24, I try to be the best version of me and constantly just seeking to do better and undo a lot of negative habits that I may have, a lot of things that I need to shift, whether it's mentality, attitude, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Start looking at the cup half full, not half empty, man. Always be grateful, but never satisfied, because it could always be worse. But yeah, boy, this is my 100th video, man. Could you believe that shit? 100. And today I want to talk about, because I've been talking to the fellas And yeah, guys do talk. Guys, y'all know, sometimes females feel like we don't be talking. No, we're just not talking to y'all on certain things, on certain topics, because depending on your mind frame and how you see your perception of life, certain things is better to just let people be them and see things for how they want to see things. You know what I'm saying? But I was talking to the fellas, and today I want to talk about, I got a really juicy topic, social media world. And I definitely want to hear comments after this video. I'm pretty sure y'all going to have comments, whether it's amongst your family members, your friends, your associates, whomever. But I want to hear some, I want to see some comments in my comment box, man. Let me know if you feel like I'm bugging, or if the majority of the guys I'm talking to is bugging, or maybe some guys, maybe you guys might be feeling different. I don't know. But today I want to talk about how a lot of men feel about women using vibrators. You know what I'm saying? And about men watching porn. You know what I'm saying? I wanted us two different dynamics. One is more visual and one is more external stimulating, but we could both agree that they both serve pleasure. You know what I'm saying? A man is feeling pleasure by being able to watch beautiful women with exotic bodies and all types of freaky nastiness. And a woman uses her vibrator because, let's be real, that's probably the ultimate pleasure. You know what I'm saying? A man could give you pleasure as far as penetration, but ain't no man can't move as fast as a vibrator, whether it's with their penis, whether it's with their tongue. Yes, it's a different stimulant, it's a different type of satisfaction. Just like a man watching porn is a different type of satisfaction. So at the end of this video, when y'all watch it, please drop some comments in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear how y'all feel. So basically what the fellas was basically saying, so I mean, I think because of modern society now, we kind of adapted to women having vibrators and using vibrators. If it was up to us, I'm pretty sure most men, y'all might disagree with me, but I feel most men, we would rather a woman not have a vibrator. We like the old school. If you're going to masturbate, use your hands. But I get it. The hands is old school, and the vibrator is probably going to get you there that much faster. Just like if a man is watching porn, if he's not watching porn and he's masturbating, it's probably going to take a lot longer using his hands. But if a man is watching porn and he's masturbating, I'm pretty sure he's going to finish a lot faster. So, yeah, it might be two different situations as far as, like I said, visual and an external device bringing you to that level. But the whole point is, one's getting him there faster and one's getting you there faster. You know what I'm saying? And some women, a lot of women do know their bodies. A lot of women don't need a vibrator to have a climax. They could have a climax from penetration, or they could have a climax from rubbing their clit, or a guy eating them out, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of women, just like they say, um men, so basically people saying that when men watch porn, it's kind of desensitizing them, right? Because now they're used to that visual, and maybe your girl, your wife, is not as exotic looking or have that body as a porn star or a video vixen or whatever the case may be. So they're kind of saying, hold on, let's wait for the sirens. I don't want to be screaming over it. But it's kind of saying it's desensitizing them, right? But sometimes it's the same thing for some women, that is desensitizing them, because now they get used to that speed. They get used to, especially if it's fully charged. Women, y'all know what we're talking about. It's like there's no comparison, you know what I'm saying, to a man and his tongue and his penis compared to this little battery powered device that you plug in to get that full juice, to get y'all juices going. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men were saying like, if you need to bring a vibrator, and it all depends on, to each his own. Everybody's different, right? But the people I'm talking to, they're basically saying if a woman could bring a vibrator into the mix to get you there quicker because it's giving you ultimate satisfaction, then a man should be able to put on some porn while we're doing it to get that ultimate satisfaction as well. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna stir up a lot of like, come on, it's two different things. But again, is it really though? It's really you bringing your toys into the bedroom. Men, we don't have toys at all. What toys do we have? We ain't gonna, even if you have a pocket pussy, which shit, I don't even know what the fuck, excuse my language, what that shit even look like besides pictures. But even if you bring that into the bedroom, how does that look that you got this whole real vagina in front of you and then you bring in a pocket pussy into the bedroom? Like, what toys do men really have? You know what I'm saying? So when you come through and bring your vibrator, like I said, once in a blue, nothing's wrong with it, spicing it up. Definitely. Most real men, all we want to do is please our significant other and our partner and help them get the best climax because it makes us feel good. When you feel good, we feel good. You know what I'm saying? But when you at home now, when you for dolo, and you probably a little sex nympho on the low, and maybe I might not see you every day, or maybe we don't live with each other. Maybe you live an hour away from me or half an hour away from me, and now you in the mood or whatever the case may be, and you abusing that little device every single day. What you think is gonna happen? Unless you know your body. So like again, this does not apply to every single female because some females don't need a vibrator to climax. This video is mainly for the women that need that little device to bring them to that level because they got used to it, or let's be real. A man's tongue is never gonna go as fast as that device. A man's penis is never gonna go as fast as a device. So it's kind of like I got a little cheat code going on, and a lot of fellas be feeling like, not that it's unfair, but balance it out. You know what I'm saying? Learn to know your body so you don't have to depend on this device because let's keep it real. If I have to make love to a woman and she has to bring a device every single time into the bedroom to climax. Come on, you know how it's gonna make me feel? I'm gonna feel like we need this. Like I'm the third wheel. Like you could do this all on your own. If I'm not here, you still getting off. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm here and we still gotta bring this little device in it. A lot of men are gonna feel that way. This is why I say balance it out and learn to know yourself so you don't have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't have to be prone to kind of bringing this into the bedroom every single time. And it all depends on your man. Every single man is different. Some men don't really care. It's like probably less work for them. As long as they get their nut, the quicker I get my nut, everybody's happy. But if you're a pleaser, you don't want to be competing, which you can't compete to a little device. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So what the fellas was basically saying, if you're gonna bring that device into the bedroom all the time, then I should be to bring what I want into the bedroom all the time, which is, like I said, we don't got no toys. So maybe we got a little porn in the background. And some women don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? But for most that I know, well, things have changed. But for most that I know, women don't really want to see porn in the bedroom because they feel the type of way like, oh, you need that. And same thing you say, like, you need that in the background when you got all this. How you think that man is feeling? You need that when you got all this. So, you know, it's kind of like a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, men don't really have no toys. So when we home masturbating, we using our hand, we watching porn. Some people probably got pocket pussies and sex dolls and all that weird shit. I don't know about that, but some people's probably using Susie's, Fifi's. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna get into that, but If you know what a Susie is or a Fifi for the men, you already know what time it is. But, and that's some homemade shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not even something you go out in the store and buy. But for the women now, y'all got everything. Y'all got different type of vibrators. Y'all got little bullets. Y'all got roses. Y'all got little dildos with the vibrator at the end that you get in both penetration. Y'all got a lot of shit going on. So to kind of even the score, do your homework with yourself and with your body and learn to balance it out and learn to, you know, be able to, I can't even say be at a climax without it because it's still at the end of the day up to that man to help you get there. And even if you have to use your hands, I feel like your hands is still better than the vibrator because I could compete with somebody's hands. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, you could agree. If you use your hands now, man, move them hands to the side and let me get all up in that. You know what I'm saying? I could do better than your fingers can. You know what I'm saying? You just got to pay attention to the sounds, the moans, the arch in the back, and just make sure you're hitting that spot. If you got to put a finger in there or hit the G spot or whatever you got to do. We would rather probably go to the hands than bring a little device in there because it's just like, kind of feels like the third wheel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a balance. I'm not against it where once in a blue we can't spice it up. But if this is a everyday thing and we always got to bring this into the bedroom, then females, y'all gotta do your homework. You can't say it's up to the dude because we can't compete with something that's vibrating a million miles per second. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. It's 100% impossible. So that's why I said you guys gotta balance it out and really work on that. Whether you gotta get out your head or I'm not a woman, so I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? This is why I want comments. So I want some type of feedback because I'm not shooting. I'm not against the vibrators. Like to each his own, whatever you want to do, whatever your significant other is cool with. All men are different. I'm only talking about the men that I've been speaking to, and a lot of us prefer like if you kind of tone it down on that vibration. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to please you and you're going to desensitize that thing of yours because you beating it up every day with the rolls and the vibrator. And again, if you know your body, then it doesn't really matter because whether you have it or don't have it, I'm still going to be able to do my job and bring you to that ultimate level and that climax without it. But if you're one of those females that really don't know your body like that, and you need that speed, that fast speed, it's a lot of men are probably going to feel uncomfortable because we're never going to be able to match that speed. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to have a growth mindset and better your mind as far as better yourself on different levels, at least implement and apply better in yourself in the bedroom. At least study yourself and do your due diligence and your homework so your man don't feel like the third wheel that we got to bring this little device in here to kind of always get you there because that's most real men. That's our satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm sure most men can agree with me. We probably don't care if we come or not. If you come and you have an orgasm and we did that for y'all, then we grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? But when we got this little device going on or whatever case may be, and I'm penetrating you and you got this device on your clit every single time you got to do that. Like I said, it is what it is. We're going to take what we get. So I'm not still saying at the end of the day, we're pleasers. So if that's what it takes, that's what we're going to do. Because at the end of the day, if we don't have the vibrator and you know you can only come off a vibrator, that means if it's not into the foreplay or into the session, you're not going to come because you need that speed. You're used to it. You know what I'm saying? You never really try to use your hands, or maybe you did, but maybe not long enough, or maybe you were younger, and maybe at a certain age that you've been using the vibrator so long that you never kind of really thought about going back to it, and your body's just used to it because of that speed. Like I said, we cannot compare to that speed of that little battery powered device that you have. So again, I don't want women to be all over the comments talking negative, telling me I'm bugging out, this and the third. I'm just shedding some light on how some dudes feel. I'm not saying you can't use it at all. I'm just saying, just like you feel like men are being desensitized from watching porn all the time, a lot of men feel like women are being desensitized because they're using those vibrators all the time. And again, this only applies to the ones that need that to have an orgasm. To the women that know your body, and whether you have a vibrator or your hands or your man eating your clit or you just gyrating your pelvis bone and the clit is rubbing up on him while he's riding you, if that's going to get you off, we all cool for that. We all grateful for that. So I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. I'm not trying to sound insensitive or insecure. I'm not trying to sound like none of that. So please, before you start going wild in the comment section, just know it's coming from a good place. And this is why I want y'all comments and y'all feedback. So a lot of other brothers out there that have a female that don't know their own bodies, that need a little device to get to them, that get them to that level, could know what to do and share your situations and your experiences. Maybe you might be able to teach us something to help us. Maybe the dude is just whack. Maybe he just don't know what he's doing. Maybe he don't know how to, maybe he's coming too fast. Maybe he don't know how to eat pussy good or whatever the case may be. But this is your partner. This is the person you want to be with. So don't be scared to instruct them and guide them and speak your mind. Even when you're on your back and he's down there, tell that man, no, baby, move over to the more to the left. Oh, stay right there, right there. Yes, yes, right there. Don't move. Like, be vocal and tell them what you need to bring you to that level, because that's what most men want. We want to please our woman. We want to be that ultimate King Kong to that female. Because let's face it, we not y'all first. We know ain't no woman, no virgins out here. So most real men definitely always want to try to be the best for you. Your ultimate pleasure is the greatest thing for us when we be able to bring you to that release. You know what I'm saying? But let me know how y'all feel. Again, this does not apply to the women that know their body, that can come with a vibrator and without a vibrator. If you can, this don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? You speak to your partner, that's his business. If you feel like, you know, you don't have to bring it to the bedroom all the time because he's getting you there. But this is to the woman that if you have to incorporate this in the bedroom every single time we have in a session, or you're not going to come, this is the video for y'all. And again, this is a two-part conversation. Like I said, if y'all are able to bring certain things into the bedroom, give that man equal opportunity. That man wants to put on some porn in the background, that's pleasing him, pleasure to him. Don't take offense. Because just like you taking offense while he's doing that, deep down inside, he's probably taking offense. Well, listen, you need that. So if you need that, maybe I need this too. But let me know what y'all think. Hope I didn't take up too much of y'all time. Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Yo.